All right, so this week we're actually going to start with the C fact instead of starting with the recap because that's how we've always done it. And the last 2 weeks have been a sham.
Well, if we didn't do it the last 2 weeks, then how is it?
They were a sham. That they were a sham and they were wrong, and we should re-record them.
Oh no!
All right, you go back and re-record all of our parts, Kevin.
All right, guys.
Do the voiceovers.
A podcast that I listened to, literally, the guy hired 3 actors to re-record all the lines from their very first podcast.
Oh my god!
Because it was garbage and they needed to fix it.
No, it was just a joke.
Oh Jesus!
You just did it for a bit.
Oh,
and they uploaded it.
That's funny.
It was.
They're like,
really
wait, that's not my voice, is it?
Wow, that's dedication.
That is very So, Alex, C fact now.
All right, today's C word is crystal. You guys want to learn about some crystals?
Hell yeah,
Wait,
meth.
are they people or rocks or meth?
People?
Yeah, people named Crystal.
Oh.
Hey, do you guys want this fact, or do you want to
Okay, yeah,
just keep
all right,
interrupting
sorry,
me?
yeah.
I don't
what's
think Des speaks for me, so I want the fact.
So almost any solid material can crystallize, even DNA.
Ooh.
There were chemists from New York University, Purdue University, and Argonne National Laboratory recently created DNA crystals large enough to see with the naked eye.
Huh. That's interesting.
The oldest known pieces of our planet's surface are 4.4 billion year old zircon crystals from the Jack Hills of Western Australia.
The Jack Hills.
Jack Hills. The center of the Earth was once thought to be a single 1,500 mile wide iron crystal. Seismic studies now show that the inner core is not a single solid, but perhaps an aggregate of smaller crystals.
Okay. That's interesting. I always figured it was just like molten lava, you know?
Yeah.
Isn't
like
that what they
super-
taught us in school?
Yeah.
Well, it could be both.
Yeah, I think that's part of
it's
how the
crystals
magnetic field
and
is.
lava?
Yeah.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
Nice.
Is that all your crystal facts for the week?
Sure.
All right. I don't know
Done.
anybody named
I've got
Crystal.
50 more, but
So.
yeah, sure.
So what happened? What happened last week?
Hold on. I got this. Okay. Last week, you guys were in this epic battle with some chick that had like amazing guns, and then you downed her, and then some like magic shit happened, and she like came back up, and then like Sev and Razel were about ready to pounce on her, but Raz's like, whoa, you can't be doing that stuff. I got this. I don't know why, but it's happening. And then you guys like checked out the computers and said, well, this is all freaky. Let's go back up to that room with that dude. And then, hey, I'm going to put Malachar right in front of the doors, and we're going to surprise him. Boom.
Who's this character?
For real, like, when did we, like, get, like, accents or something, right? Like, what the hell?
Consistent accents. You know, your last GM, he was all like, hello, my name's Sheriff Adela Pratt, and my voices change as I talk, and they become these weird things. Now you got a guy that stays consistent.
I feel like Chris has had, like, too much sugar before we started recording.
I wish. It's mostly fatigue.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is what I sound like when I'm fatigued.
Yeah,
I do a bunch
This is
of character
beyond
voices.
fatigue.
Also, I remember Rats rolling a 52 on a check and failing. So
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's just that dais was broken, much like several of the doors.
I'm
in this
surprised you didn't go
facility.
look for another dais at this point. Keep the character consistent.
yeah. All right, Chris, let's go kill this man.
Okay, door. So Rats unlocks the door. You, I believe, activated a force field last time, right, Razel?
As the door opened, I activated the force field.
Okay, door opens up. And inside you see this character we showed you last time, this drow-looking character, white hair, blue eyes. And he seems to be facing away, but you can kind of see his ears perk up as the door opens, and he says, "Yes, what is it? I'm very busy." And he just keeps typing away at the computers. After a few more seconds, he turns around and sees Malakar and says, "I thought we agreed that you would not interrupt me while I'm conducting my experiments, Malakar." And he turns back around and he's just typing again. Well, what is it? What do you want?
Damn.
Rats like whispers to her like, "Wave him out of there."
So Malakar waves, and he's like, "What could possibly be so important that you need me at this time of all times? I'm conducting important work. We're expecting new specimens, and I will not allow the failures of those stupid cultists to override my important scientific work."
Oh. So the corpse fleet was working with the cultists to help secure all this stuff. What it sounds like.
Big brain.
Big brain.
When do we punch?
Could I have hold person, but I don't know if like that would matter at all, like so that he couldn't attack us or something. Would that like be an option? It functions as hold monster if that matters.
I think is he considered hold person's only like I don't remember. Hold on.
Like, because if he's caught off guard with it, I'm wondering if like that would help at all.
Hold person is mind affecting. And he's undead, probably.
Is he undead? Does it look like he's undead?
I mean, he doesn't look alive, but I mean, you got to figure you're on this undead ship with no atmosphere.
Yeah, but he could have life bubble. That's fine. I don't do anything. I wait for Rats because this is his plan.
What does life bubble have to do with anything?
I'm saying he wouldn't have to be dead to be able to function on this ship. We aren't.
I gotcha. That makes sense. Okay, I guess we just kill him.
Do we get the impression that like he's like her superior, like by the way he's talking to her, like?
I mean, he's being very condescending and derogatory, so
right.
Infer what you will from that. She can't speak at all, can she?
I don't think so.
I don't know. Like, I was trying to research how to build your reanimated version of stuff, and I couldn't really follow what it was telling me. Because it's like I get to create basically any kind of undead I want to up to a certain CR. So it doesn't necessarily say that she has to be mindless or like...
I'd argue the higher CR you could probably get away with it. I mean, just because if it's CR1, I'd be like, no. It's like it's a level 1 undead, but at CR5, why not, right?
Like, I definitely don't think that she would have a full-on conversation, but, like, saying certain things...
Like, simple phrases I seem to get away with. It's not like they had a brain to lose in the first place.
Yeah, I'm okay with her speaking if you feel like she can speak, Alex. I didn't really look into it that much.
So, from what I'm reading, you would have to pick a specific undead creature. For example, Nihili from Book 3 is CR5, but they didn't speak. You can't just invent entire new types of undeath from scratch without any research. You could duplicate undead that you've seen or heard about.
So it specifically says you just pick a type of undead and you can build it, make it off of that.
It says you can create one or more undead creatures with a total CR of no more than half of your caster level.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I was like looking at Nihili and they don't even have a language.
Well, I was gonna just like add a level, like a CR5 undead creature, but like the Nihili are specifically created by being killed in a violent way in the vacuum of space.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't make sense that if I reanimated this corpse that all of a sudden it would become a tortured soul that was brought back, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the only thing I'm after is, does this thing speak? We've kind of been going with her grunting all the way here.
I think it's a GM call.
Yeah, but also I thought that last time we did discuss that she could probably talk.
We got to the point that she got better with like her emotions because I said she had a high dex still.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that we said anything about her talking, and all of the undead that I'm coming across so far in the book here is just, I don't even see a language form. But I mean, if we think that she's sufficiently high enough that that's the thing, is I don't have a concept for what she's like. That's why I was just grunting for her.
Yeah, I wanted to add just a regular zombie and give it some special, like, some specialty stuff to make it CR5, but I couldn't find a way to do that in Hero Labs where it would let me know what was considered a CR5 creature and not just add a bunch of extra stuff.
What about making a human with the undead graft?
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially what it originally was.
I mean, mechanically graft is there's a thing on, I don't know if it's from Alien Archive 3, 4, where you can add grafts onto creatures,
right, yeah,
and gives them a, what's the word?
Boner.
Give you a boner. So,
well, that's not something that we can really do right now.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just gonna roll a dice and see if she can talk. So, just gonna roll a d20. Up to 10, she can talk. 11 or higher. Is that right? She can't talk. All right, she cannot talk. I rolled an 18.
Okay.
All right. So she grunts at him.
So she just keeps going. Is there something wrong with you, Malakar? Do you need to go see the doctor or something? Ugh.
Since they're undead, would their doctors be necromancers?
Yeah, I mean, mostly magic.
I think the spell to heal an undead is called necromantic something.
Revitalization.
That's it. So, makes sense. Rats. What are we doing?
Rats just looks back and like shrugs at him, like I'm making this shit up too. Like,
all right, I'm gonna grab a grenade. Grab that grenade we got off her body and throw it in the room.
Okay. Roll a. Everybody roll stealth and add yourself a +4 because of the distraction from Malakar.
Oh, natty 20 for a 35.
That's
Not great.
I got an 8.
8 total.
8 total.
He's a big lumbering lizard. Do you think?
And I'm wearing very heavy armor.
Everybody else.
16.
Rats, what'd you get?
10.
10. And that's with the +4?
Oh, no. Sorry. 14.
14.
Okay.
Mine was with the +4. I rolled a 3 on the die. I have a +1.
All right. So you're standing there. You're getting ready to pull this grenade. And you do something like flash the light or something. Kind of catches his eye.
He hears the click.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, beans.
I wasted that net 22.
Oh, I'm dumb. For some reason, I was rolling initiative. I got way higher on a stealth check.
What did you get?
It didn't matter. It was my roll that really fucked it up.
But I got a...
Well, no, because when everyone who passed get a surprise round?
That's what I was thinking. See, I never knew if he was aware of combat or aware of everybody. So if you get higher than...
I always figured it'd be aware of whoever he's aware of.
Like he can kind of see me like messing around with a backpack because I'm like
I argue Rats and I are around the corner. He couldn't exactly see us, but if you I'd imagine the light from like a hallway or the room he's in would eliminate Razel and Raquel since they're farther back into the hallway.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, to answer your question, Chris, I got a 26 stealth check.
Okay.
14 to a 26.
Okay.
For some reason, I was like, oh, yeah, he's throwing a grenade. Let's roll initiative. I just completely blanked out that you said, roll a stealth check.
All right, let me go ahead and get this initiative going here.
Well, I guess I got a grenade in my hand now.
Hope we don't drop it.
Okay. Rats, what do you have?
I have to roll a dice. I have an 18.
18, Sev.
19.
Raquel?
So cool, don't you?
10.
Yep.
Does somebody want to roll for Malachar or just go with what she got on Hero Lab?
Let's just go with what you got on Hero Lab, because I still don't have her file.
Okay, and then Razel.
21.
21. Okay, I'll sort this. Razel 21, Sev 19, Rats 18, and Raquel 10. I'm going to give Sev a surprise round because he did exceed his perception check. And then we'll get into regular rounds. So you have a move or a standard.
I can't hit him from here either.
I mean, you could.
I was thinking about because I was debating in my head if I could or not. Because I mean, there's no way we put our weapons away after that fight.
Well, we know we're getting into a fight now.
Yeah. So as I was going to argue, I could use like the door frame as a shooting, like a firing position, and just fire into the room from there. But I don't know.
Also, technically, like no one's taken any hostile actions yet.
It's true, but I think
All that's happened is me being clumsy.
this is tradition. Yeah, I don't know if I want to. I mean, we're gonna fight this guy, right? Like,
it's a standard action, so you
action
could ready.
you can use for your surprise round to get ready or something.
You could ready an action.
I don't know.
yeah, I'll ready to fire as soon as he opens fire on us. I'll just
Okay.
do that. I feel like that's
so
probably
ready in
the better
action.
play.
It's round 1. Malachar is actually first. So I believe I have given. Let me give Rats control of Malachar. What do you want her to do?
I would like her to draw out her sword.
Okay. So she move action draws out her sword, and Kreth turns around. What is this? What are you doing? You still have another action.
We're in rounds. Yeah, we still have standard action.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, for some reason I still thought this was a surprise round. I'm loopy today, apparently, guys.
Just watch out, you're going to start doing a bunch of accents.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to have her move in and draw her sword and then attack him.
Okay. Alright, so with the sword, you can roll the dice and I can just tell you what the bonuses are.
Okay. I'll use my unicorn dice.
Okay, she's got a plus 11 to melee attack.
Well, how's a natural 20 work out?
That's, I'm not sure about that. Let me think about this. Damn, natural 20.
That's what, a censured longsword or something?
Ultra
That's
thin
an
longsword.
Ultra thin. Right.
Alright, so let me see what that is.
That's a wound. Right?
I don't know that it has. Let me click on it here. I don't see a critical with this weapon.
I also do not.
Okay, so that is. I guess we're going to go with kinetic because extreme blow is bludgeoning. So, crit effect. The target moves one step down the dex poison track. Does that matter with undead? I believe so, because they have dex.
Yeah. The only thing that doesn't matter for them is their constitution poison.
Okay.
Oh, no, they can't get poisoned. I mean, it's up to you, I guess. Because it's not technically a poison. They're just going down the poison track. It's just negatives that they're getting and not actually being poisoned.
Yeah, do you remember where it is
That
on
makes
the...
sense.
I'm going to make one of these freaking cards matter, so it's counting. So let's see. Do you remember that is? It's on Afflictions. Look that up for me.
That sounds... Yeah. Dexterity, poison. Yeah, it's afflictions. How many track? How many? How just one
down
step?
One step.
The victim takes a -2 penalty to... They're sluggish. The victim takes a -2 penalty to reflex saves and dexterity-based ability checks, attack rolls, and skill checks. So any ranged attacks, they'll get a -2.
Okay. I've got it here. Dexterity poison is on. You said they're staggered as well?
I did not.
Sluggish. -2. Okay. Going to assume this is taking care of business real quick here. And so that's double damage. So that's
8d8, right?
I believe so. That's 8d8 plus 14.
Jesus Christ. Let's just one-shot him right now.
It's 31 on the 31 with the dice, and then whatever the bonus was that you said, Chris.
14, I believe.
So 45.
46? Or, yeah, no, 45. You said 14, not 50.
45.
Yep.
Damn.
Gratz is like, just get in there with your sword. And she
Damn.
runs in,
That was
pulls out the ultra thin longsword and just like slices him. She catches him right in the neck.
yeah, and he takes the hit and he looks back up and says, "Have you lost your mind, Malakar?"
Convenient.
It's Razel's turn.
Well, he has his the grenade out that he was fiddling with that caused him to notice. He takes a guarded step forward and throws it
1 second.
right.
1 second, sir.
Oh no! What are you gonna make me do? I'm gonna blow up.
I'm gonna need you to roll some sort of save here. Let me find it.
Don't make me do it.
Don't make me do stuff.
So,
Don't make me do stuff.
let's see, I see the.
I hope it's against fear because I have bonuses against fear.
I'm not afraid.
All right, I need you to roll a fortitude save.
Is it against disease or poison?
Actually, it says
Or fear.
Hang on. It says at the beginning of your turn, so you don't have to do it right now.
Take that.
Wait, what? So
This effect only takes place at the beginning of your turn if you start within X number of feet at the beginning of your turn. So this is not the beginning of your turn, so you don't have to take it.
haha! Take that, loser!
I am a loser.
I'm gonna throw this grenade over in the corner so that it doesn't hit Malakar. Throw it right here.
Alrighty.
I just can't roll a natural 1. Did not. I rolled a 19. It's like a 40 something.
It doesn't even bounce. It just hits and lands right in the square. Doesn't move.
36. I lied. It's 36 to throw it. And then I need a reflex save.
Reflex. 24.
What the fuck, man? You took the -2?
I'm not sure if it's... Let me see if it's actually applying that. Yes, it did. I did.
These aren't your grandma's undead, Kevin. These are future undead.
You're a future undead.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, I should have one more D6. Cat, what'd you do with my D6?
I ate it. You did it, and then I pooped it
Can I borrow
out.
D6? So. Come on, 6s! 15, 17, 19. So half of 19. This is piercing damage.
Alright, this is the frag grenade. Alright, so
It is the one we picked
So
up.
9 damage. This shell just explodes outward, pockmarks the walls, hits and takes out some chunks of his bone, some of his flesh.
Yeah, so he like finally picks it up, notices that Malakar is already up in its face. So he's like, "Oh, poop!" And he takes a step forward to throw it opposite of the room of Malakar, so that it doesn't hit her. And then, boom!
Yeah, and you see it
And he-
shreds like the mattresses on the beds and everything. Sev, it's your turn.
Well, I guess since combat kicked off, I guess I'll just shoot him. I was kind of waiting for him to retaliate, but he's a nerd, so he's slow.
He's a nerd, so he's slow.
Yeah, he's too busy doing science stuff. I guess if there's cover, can I know? If I'm shooting from here, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, he does have partial cover. Oh, you mean because you're shooting from around the corner?
Yeah. For him, not me. I'm asking because I have that thing that I negate -2 from cover, so I wanted to know if.
Yeah, he would have partial cover. But
Which is plus
Yeah.
2.
So it doesn't matter. So I'm shooting with the disruption rifle. And that is a 23 against EAC.
got it.
Bing, bang, bong.
You're right, Ryan. He is a nerd.
That's 22 damage.
22 damage.
cup. Oh, thanks.
Yeah, so like Sev kind of pressed himself as far against the wall as possible, and he had his like rifle pressed up like a long ways against his chest, like he's holding it ready to go. And as soon as he heard like wow, Malakar, what are you doing? And then he just gets like, you hear like this like the sound of the sword like hitting solid mass, and then the grenade go off. He goes, all right, I guess it's my time, and he popped around the corner and let off a shot.
My time now.
And staying put there strategically,
Oh yeah.
it is Rats from the other side of the door.
Rats is gonna follow suit with Razel, since they're such good buddies all of a sudden.
That's weird. I don't like it.
Getting onto a warship really brings out the bonds of friendship. I'm gonna draw out this incendiary grenade Mark II that I got somewhere, and I'm gonna chuck that in. to the room.
I have 3 of those. Yeah, I've been holding them for like 2 books.
So I'm going to chuck it in to that same corner that Razel threw his grenade. We're just lobbing grenades in there.
That bed specifically sucks.
So it's that's a 16 to hit a square.
Yep.
So this is 2d6 fire.
It's
Explode.
reflex save.
It's a reflex save, Chris.
Got a
Your
14.
DC is probably different.
DC 14.
Oh my gosh! I thought I got a 4 on the die.
Dang.
So this
Yeah,
is
my
9 damage total.
So 4.
Hold on a
2d6.
second. Yeah, it's 2d6 fire.
There's no bonuses.
It says specials explode.
Yeah, that's how it
Okay.
works. That's why it has the 10-foot radius.
Okay, but it says explode.
Oh, plus burn.
2d6 fire plus 1d6 burn. Oh, so the DC would negate the burn, or it would just have the damage?
That's a good question. Let's find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. No.
Yeah. It's like every time we do something anymore, we have to look up 8 rules about it.
I mean, we are in book 6 of an AP.
High level Starfinder for you. Go.
This is like a level 4 weapon or something.
What do you want to do next? I take a pee. Okay, well, we gotta look up 8 rules about how to pee.
It reminds me, there was I don't know, like a quiz, like a online. It was like one of those flash animated quizzes, and it was like bathroom etiquette for guys, and it would show like the scene of all the urinals, and it would have a guy standing in there, and then you would be at the door, and you'd have to pick the proper urinal.
Oh,
and they
yeah.
kept like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they
Yeah.
kept like switching it up. And I think like the last one, like the right answer was, "There's too many people in here. You just got to leave."
It does say that it's negated on a successful saving throw in this big ass block of information. So no burn.
Okay.
Okay, so he still takes the 4 points of damage though.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. If he had failed, he would be burning right now.
Which would have been cool.
Okay, that
That would have been nice.
Okay, so yeah, the beds behind him go aflame, and he gets singed a little bit from the heat, and he's like, "My work, you fools!" And it is now his turn. He turns
me?
to Malachar and says, "I don't know what's gotten into you, but we got to deal with this threat first, Malachar." And he hops over and gets right next to Razel.
Yeah. Come at me, bro. Oh, I should have done it. I should have fought defensively. Can you do that? Oh, I don't know.
And he's going to take a single swing here with his hammer that he pulled out as he was jumping and moving towards you.
I say no.
That's going to be a 32 against your KAC.
Fuck, you beat it by 1. Damn. You son of a bitch.
I rolled so many ones.
I like that this guy does like a hopping leap over this desk and then runs up, and Razel just goes, "No!" He just bashes him in the face with a hammer.
I question.
Yes.
Does she get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, she does.
Oh, dang. That's a good point. Okay,
And
let's
she
use
does.
our unicorn dice. Let's just hope this thing keeps rolling out 20s. Ooh, it was on the 20 and it rolled to the 14.
Oh,
So 14 plus whatever that bonus is, Chris.
14.
I believe it's 11. Yeah,
No,
it's
you said
11.
What?
Plus
Bonus-
11.
Bonus damage is 14.
Bonus damage is plus 7. It was 14 because you got a critical hit.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
So what's the total on that then with her plus 11 attack bonus?
25 against KAC.
25. Okay, see, that is a hit.
Hell yeah.
So that's 46 plus 7.
D6?
4d6.
Okay.
Or 48. I'm switching back and forth between...
Yeah,
Malakar
Sentry
and
Longsword
him.
is 4d8.
Ultra thin, Kevin.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You just said centered.
Did I?
Thin
Yeah.
for nobody's pleasure.
You know, the same thing.
10, 15, 19.
19.
Plus 7.
All right, so 26 points of
26.
damage.
Correct.
Okay.
Now, how much damage you do to me?
So he leaps. He gets sliced as he's bringing the hammer down, and he does. Find his weapon again. He just still manages to pull off 25 points of bludgeoning damage as this thing hits you like on the shoulder, and you see like a little bit of electricity arc through it, but it's just bludgeoning damage.
You mean 10?
Uh,
Because of my shield.
No, I mean 25. But you take what you will.
Yeah.
And so he's just like holding this thing down, hitting you on the shoulder and just gritting his teeth. And
Ow.
it's Raquel's turn.
Okay. Well, I was gonna follow suit and toss a grenade, but since he is now at the doorway,
Yeah, you could still toss it in there. You just get some cover throwing through a bunch of people.
yeah. I am going to just pull out. Actually, let me take a. I can't pull out a weapon and take a guarded step, can I?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull out my.
I mean, you can move. You're not in melee range with him.
Okay, then I'll just take a step back, and as I'm doing that, pull out my static arc pistol.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, because okay, yeah. I bet it's like I'm scared or something.
That's exactly how it is.
That's what it's called. Yeah, I'm scared.
That'll be a 22.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. So he jumps over, and you're like looking at him, his eyes like, ice blue, and it almost feels like your breath's taken away for a moment, but you like steel yourself and you move back and pull out your weapon.
Okay.
Oh, is he a thing, Chris?
I don't know. Nobody rolled a knowledge check.
Someone
I don't know
roll
what
a
he
knowledge check.
I was
Is
behind
he,
the
like-
wall. I couldn't really see him.
I can see him just fine.
Well, you roll a knowledge check then.
All right, 0.
Sounds about
What do I know?
Nothing.
You know
Nothing.
that you like beefsteak. It is
Hell
round
yeah.
2. Malakar is up. Yes.
Guys, I never actually got to shoot my weapon.
Yeah, he needs it.
Oh, I thought you were out. I thought you guarded step back and then pulled
No,
out.
I
your
just
gun.
decided to move
No,
and pull out my.
Oh,
she's
okay,
moving
okay.
5 feet and with her move action pulling.
Gotcha. I thought she said guard step. I apologize.
She did say it, but
And then
we changed it.
Why don't you
so-
just take your action now?
Hey, that's a 15.
Against.
EAC.
That's going to be a miss, especially with these guys having that soft cover from Razel's big beefy body.
Please no.
It is round 2. It is Malakar's turn. What is Malakar going to do, rats?
I guess just
No.
keep chopping.
Now, because she's undead, does she have to make those?
I
Fort-
don't think.
No, she can't. She doesn't have to make fortitude saves. She's undead.
Ah, true. Okay.
Figured
So
it out. Gotten one, guys.
That's what we pay you for.
Rats is just
Wait, I'm getting
yelling
paid?
And, yeah, nope. Rats is yelling into the room. Just keep chopping.
She just chops the bed.
She steps up and attacks with the sword. Continues
All right,
swording.
she's got flanking here too.
Yes. You said that her bonus to hit was what again, Chris?
11.
Plus 11. And I will need you to make a fortitude save as well after you do this. Oh, wait, no, you're acting as her. So,
Yeah.
Correct.
So that's a 22 against KAC.
22 KC. I believe that's a hit. Make sure. Nope, I'm on Malachar. Let me check. 22 KAC.
Yeah, it's a sword.
That is a hit.
Ooh!
Oh, he's a weak boy.
9, 12, 14. So 21 slashing damage.
All right, 21 slashing damage. It is now Razel's turn. Make me a fortitude save.
Is it a fear or disease or poison?
I don't believe it's any of those. Let me see.
It's not fear?
Doesn't say anything in the description about it being
Damn.
fear.
17?
Ooh, sir, you are looking at this guy, and all of a sudden you are struggling to breathe.
Damn, that sucks.
Is he
I
in
bet-
the hilly?
That is 13 points of damage as your lungs begin to, like, compress on themselves.
I'm gonna take... Oh, also, I regained 4 points on my thingy. I guess technically I should have... How long were we actually talking for before we threw a grenade in?
Too long.
Way too long. I'm just gonna use like 3 charges. Okay. But that's it? I can't breathe? That's the
you're
only
You're
effect?
struggling to breathe.
Okay. I think this happened to him against those the Nihili in Eox. So he's like, oh, not again. And he's
Yeah.
going... Yeah. I'm going to finally do... Where is it at? I'm going to do my Soldier's Onslaught. So I'm going to take a -6 on all of these. But I'm going to roll 3 times. Here we go. I'm going to miss on all 3. I can't wait. Yeah. Well, there's a natural 1.
Oh, buddy.
Let's get that out of the way. Natural 1.
This is kinetic, so it's okay. My armor saved me. Your armor's bonus to KC is reduced by 2 until the armor's repaired with a successful engineering check.
I don't like that. So...
How many enemies don't get that when they roll ones?
I know, for real. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, the thing, if the enemy would have gotten it, they wouldn't have any armor on, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Some do, though.
All right, fine. So my other 2 hits were both 15s on the die, so that's 26 and 26.
Those are 2 hits.
Hell yes. That's 34 damage
All right.
and 29 damage.
Tell me what it looks like after you bludgeon him to death.
So, the first hit, he like goes to hit him, misses, and it like a strap on his armor breaks. He's like, oh fuck. And then he goes and right arm, claws his right arm off, left arm, claws his left arm off.
God.
Your arm's off.
Your
Tis
arm's
but a
off.
scratch.
It's only a flesh wound.
Such a great movie.
Yeah. And you're just standing there, you know, whatever liquid, fluid, you know, old black rotted blood just seeps out from where his shoulders are, and he collapses to the ground, and he's like staring up at Malachar, this look of confusion on his face as the lights grow dim in his eyes.
Huh.
Brutal.
Sev looks at Rats, and he then turns to Raisin and goes,
Are you okay? Okay. Give me 5 minutes. Okay.
so he's like turns to Rats again, and he goes,
So, any more funky magic this time?
I'm getting lightheaded.
It's weird. I cast that last spell, and it sucked all of the money out of my pockets. That seems like a very bad spell. I don't know why you ever use it. I think this is a clear example of why we would use it.
That reminds me
that
of,
was awesome.
Sorry.
I mean, that helped out. A lot smoother than we normally go.
he looks at again.
Razel, are you sure you're okay? Yeah. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Also, Rats, can you help me out?
It's gonna make him so bad.
I am.
I broke my armor. Can you fix it for me? Yeah. Let me take a look at it.
Real quick, I would like to make a mysticism check on this guy.
Yeah.
I'll
He's totally like a super leveled Nihili, right? Like, am I right?
That's
Please.
what I'm guessing. That's a 27.
Hang on a sec. I'm gonna double check.
The Nihili who like regained sentience or something.
Okay.
Yeah, the cool thing about my animate dead spell is I can release control over the undead, and it can continue to grow and gain levels and stuff.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look at this thing, and you definitely recognize that this was not only was it a Nihili, which you encountered before, it's also a Drow.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. The elven features.
Yeah.
Huh.
Shit, he's just shown a bright light, and they've been dazzled.
Okay, so then I'm gonna climb up onto Razel.
Please don't say it that way.
I'm gonna
Climb up on Razel.
Climb Razel's body. Rats walks up to Razel and he like holds
Like-
his hands up like a toddler.
Like the steep mound of muscle that Razel is. He's gonna climb him like Everest.
Hold on.
Could use a lift here, bud. You're pretty tall.
Okay, he lifts him up and puts him on his shoulder.
You can fly, right? Yeah, but that takes charges out of a battery to fix your mistake. It's the person who made the armor's mistake.
If an object or piece of equipment is damaged but not broken, you can repair it at no cost.
Okay, well, how's a 39 work out for
Oh.
fixing stuff?
Yeah, the DC is based on the complexity. The GM may the following chart.
You said you got a 39.
Yeah.
You're good.
Oh, yeah, it takes an hour.
Oh.
No.
You want to spend an hour?
To fix a strap?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have an hour, bud.
Yeah, we
Your
really
armor's
don't.
just fucked.
Well, shit.
Chris, does this guy have a key card on him?
You don't see a key card on him. You see his hammer. You also see he has a similar gun to Malachar. Wait, hold on. Am I on? Yeah, okay. He has a similar gun to Malachar. And besides his armor, that's it.
Okay. Let's make an engineering check to identify these things. 38. I rolled a 19 and then an 18.
Nice. All right, so we'll have that go for both of them. So yeah, definitely one of the same weapons that Malachar had, elite semi-auto pistol, but his just looks more like a more modern version on it. Malachar had some like antique stuff, and then the hammer is known as a comet hammer. This thing,
Sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like it's an assault hammer, heavily weighted metal heads, and light aluminum or polycarbonate grips. It's powered. It's pneumatically driven, so it can just accelerate the force that goes through with a regular swing.
I just want to see how much damage I do.
This thing says it does 46 standard damage, plus I assume your dex or strength. I'm not sure which one.
4d for me. It's 4d6 plus 18.
Okay, so similar to what he was doing.
I got to do some math.
So while he's doing math, I'm going to continue to look for another key card. Maybe
Okay.
there's one in the room.
Okay.
That's tempting to take.
So, yeah, if you kind of want to guide yourself around the room, pick where you want to look. You just see all these beds arrayed around the perimeter of the room. Some of them have torn covers. Like some of them look like bloodstains. There's like claw marks where people may have been in pain and like just grabbing at something. Some of them look like they were recently replaced. Some of them are scarred and burned from a frag grenade and a flame grenade that went off. You see a podium in the middle of the room, similar to what you saw in the security room, and of course the vents overhead. No monitors or anything looking out, but there are several like monitors above each bed at the head where you could monitor like vital statistics and stuff.
Okay. Can I take a look at this panel to see what information I could glean from this room?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll a computers check.
Okay. Does it look, just from context, does it look like it's similarly secure as the other one?
It doesn't look like it's as complicated. You feel like the other one was much more sophisticated.
Okay, good. 'Cause I don't want to have to just roll a pointless check. Okay, so computers, I got a 33.
Okay, 33. You hack into the system. You see that this main function of this, it's basically centered to this room, isolated here. It is designed to control the environmental controls in here. This is where he conducts some sort of experiments. You see that he recently had captured some Cult of the Devourer members and was conducting experiments on them. So you might presume that they weren't necessarily working with them, but that he was experimenting on them. You can see he was taking data, watching how they reacted to various atmospheres to see how he could best torture them to extrude as much information as possible. So you just know that you could basically create any atmosphere that you want in here. Also, while you're looking around the computer, you see that there is a small compartment underneath the podium.
A small compartment, you say?
I do say.
Okay, let's perception check for traps. That's a 27.
Just straight up perception check, checking the thing out with your eyeballs. You don't see any sort of traps. It just looks like a standard like handle to open this thing up.
Okay, let's yank that handle.
You yank that handle. Door swings open. You hear a little bit of a squeak. Hinges need to be oiled. And inside, you see a similarly shaped key to the one that you found on Malachar.
Haha! There's our second key.
This is what we were looking for. He snatches it up and puts it in his pocket. Alright, well, we got 2 keys.
How many keys were there? Was it 5? 4. Okay.
So I was looking at the hammer. So it has a wider range of damage that I can do. So it can do as little as 22, but as much as 42, while my fists do a minimum of 25, but only go up. Wait, that math is wrong.
Yeah, did you do math wrong? Hey, Chris, that XP's from this fight, correct?
Yes, the XP that I put.
No,
in
that's
the
right.
chat.
That's right.
I just want to double check.
So it has a lower ceiling, but a higher floor, is my punches.
So your damage output would consistently be higher if you...
Just a little bit. It's like very... Well, the ceiling for the Comet Hammer is 7 higher. So, I don't know.
So is
I might
Razel
just...
thinking about using it?
I'm thinking of... the fact that it uses a battery makes me not want to use it because I don't want to worry about keeping track of charges.
Well, I will tell you this. The charges on it, it's like the other... it's powered, so 1 charge per minute. So it's already lost a charge. It has 19 out of 20 charges left. So when you go into a combat, you just figure out how many rounds that you've used it for, and then you divide it by 6, I think, is how you get to the charges. So if you had 6 rounds, that's 1 charge. 12 rounds, 2 charges.
Wait,
So it's going to last a while.
Yeah.
wouldn't it be by 10? Because isn't it around 6 seconds?
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, sorry. But
I just wanted to double check to make... Well,
So
yeah, I
you
was
have
going to double check the
190
math was right.
rounds left.
Yes.
Razel, going forward, it might be a good idea for you to practice holding your breath.
Seems to be a theme.
Yeah.
It does.
Seems you have issues with...
Fuck you. I'm getting old.
Time to
Hey.
send you to space, Florida.
We're
Florida.
We're but 4 adventurers against a fleet. I need you to keep breathing as long as possible. I'm trying.
And thank God sound really wasn't travel, because I feel like we'd be fucked if it did.
All right.
All right, what's next?
Yeah, if that's really all of interest in here, we're trying to find that 3rd key, right?
Yep.
Fine.
We
Key.
are hoping to avoid that room with the moving sand,
I
correct?
really don't want to go in there. Yeah.
You know you're going to
So-
open that door, and there's going to be a key like in the middle of the room. And you have
100.
to-
I said that last
But-
week. It's 100% going to be in there.
What's the problem? Rats could just fly over there and pick it up and come back.
Invisibility. You got
That's what I was
invisibility.
thinking. Invisibility and fly.
Yeah.
There's also the broken, in quotation marks, door to our north.
Yeah, in quotation marks. the
Didn't we
broken
see
door.
something, Chris? I forget.
I think it was
or-
an ooze.
yeah, you did see some sort of
Right.
slime pull back into the junk pile.
Yeah, I don't like oozes.
All right, so
Oh, is it the ooze from Ire?
Adventure.
Adventurers.
Here's
do
this
we-
key card. I ate the guy who had it.
Doing my part to help you guys.
So
Just
do
let
we-
me go.
I miss that ooze.
Yeah, he was cool.
He was
Too bad we
a shame
killed him.
We murdered him.
So kind of take stock of the, come up with the game plan. You have all these other rooms. You're not sure where. I mean, you've got more rooms to check than you do have key cards. So it might be worth taking the extra time to consider what's the highest bet to have a key card.
Yeah. Oh, before I forget, the DC on that check to fix my armor is 30 because it's a level 10 item.
Good thing you got a rat with you.
Yeah, but we don't have an hour. Unfortunately.
So, I feel like
Partying.
our next room to check is probably this computer room. I mean, that's the next one that caught my eye.
The one with the zombies looking at the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good... Yeah, I like that.
I feel like there's got to be a supervisor in there or something.
Can I speak to your manager? My friend's having trouble breathing.
Yeah, I
that's
guess, Sev. Here's this interdimensional walkie-talkie. Chiska should be on the other line.
Hey, man, look. I don't know if you know, but Razel's having a lot of trouble breathing. I don't know if can we get a refund on him? He seems to be broken.
We will send
Yeah.
you a replacement shortly.
I have my receipt. Do you
He'll
need
be
that?
there in 4d6 days.
I also have the card I paid for him with, so I have that and the receipt. And I have the box he came in. I kind of kept it as well as I can.
We appreciate it. And if you
So-
purchase Starfinder Prime, we will get it there tomorrow.
Oh, see, that's how they get you. See, look, you have to buy their own little subscription plan and it'll work out. But if you don't have it, it takes forever. I know your schemes.
But with Starfinder Prime, you get free delivery.
Free delivery, free 2-day delivery for all my replaced Razels.
Yeah, and
how-
Sev, you could also do Starfinder Prime Gaming and subscribe to my Twitch channel.
I don't really have time. I don't really have time to, sit and watch that kind of stuff. And it's not really my thing.
Oh, it can be.
That feels like a silly thing for someone like me to just pay more for just to have it. And I'm sure by the end of this, you can use all your all your tales of your heroics to make money. You'll never have to worry about anything ever again.
All right, Sev. Then I guess we'll just stick with our regular old Razel and move forward without a fancy new one.
I mean, we don't really have time. I mean, we don't have 46 days.
Malachar, come on, we gotta get to this next room.
Just pay for the Prime.
Just pay for the Prime.
All right, I'm going to the door, next to the door.
I'm behind Razel. I'm stacked up behind Razel.
Okay, hopefully their maintenance on these doors are a little bit better than the rest of the ship have been. I'm going to use my sparkly die. It's a 12 on the die. It's a 35 for computers to pop this door open.
5. You pop that door right open. Feels like the hinge is a little sticky, but you managed to open it up.
See, now that's a door.
A sticky door.
Door comes open, rats. You're greeted with darkness. Looks like a bunch of people playing games in a darkened room. I mean, that's really the vibe here. Just all around the walls, you've got all these zombies sitting there, jacked into the computer systems. Things are like goggles over their eyes. I mean, you don't even see their eyes. And it's just real quiet. You can kind of hear the hum of fans. You see, this room's really messy, too. Like, there's wires running all over the floor, which way and that. I mean, they're not going to be obstructing your movement, but this is some sort of data center. As you recall from your computer's check before, it's a sensor suite. So peering in, you just see all sorts of data coming in about the system that the ship is in right now.
Looks like a street vid game tournament. Seen a few of these in my day.
There's backroom games, man.
Okay. How many zombos are in here?
You see 16 zombos.
Oh. This feels like a bad time.
Well, if it's anything like that first security room that we came across, they didn't budge.
Yeah. Me, Alex, feels like we're gonna be searching around the room and all of a sudden these zombies are all gonna stand up and turn and look at us. It's gonna be so...
It's gonna be such a huge combat.
Do you want me to kill them before they can't do that?
You're gonna
I still
kill
don't know
16.
if we're gonna
There's a moral line there.
Well, I don't think their existence is very enjoyable. I'm sure they're miserable.
They're basically using their brains as computing power.
Oh, it's like the Matrix.
We're gonna need to... I guess I'm gonna need you to knock out one so I could try and get into their computer system, because there's one at each one of these little stations, it looks like.
All right, Chris, I coup de grace one.
Okay. You move up, move into the room.
Mm-hmm. I don't know where one is on the room. But it's so...
Yeah,
They're
they're
all
in
plugged
each,
into
they're
the
in each of the
terminal, so they're
chairs.
at each chair.
All right, so this guy right here,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be on the end of 62 damage.
All right, you killed him. Drops back, head hanging over the back of the chair. the wires are pulled taut as they're like wired into the ceiling. Ugh.
Nothing happens?
Nothing seems to happen.
All right. I pick up the dead body and throw it in the corner right there
Okay.
next to the
Malachi,
door.
Can you make sure you watch my back while I'm checking this stuff out? I don't want any spooky zombies sneaking up behind me.
I say to my pet zombie.
No, but you're cool though. Like,
So Rats is going to move into the terminal and see what...
Yeah, Razel's... You said it's dark in here?
Yeah, it's completely dark in here, save for what you're getting off of the.
Hey, Chris, I can see those.
I know.
Okay.
I forgot to add them.
Oh, those are the undead creatures?
Yeah, these are zombies, just like you encountered in the first room.
Okay. I was scared there for a second. They were going to come out and attack us.
zombie.
So I turned my comm unit on my armor. I turned the flashlight on. It's only 10 feet, but it's more than
I have
0.
dark vision.
More like dork vision.
Oh, burn!
He got me.
Sorry.
He got me, dude.
He got me.
Guess I'll roll damage for that burn, dude.
So, Rats, you settle down in this. You shove like the zombie aside, thuds on the floor. You sit down at the computer terminal.
Oh, wait. I cast token spell on the, on the chair and the terminal.
Smart man.
Okay. Well, Chris, can I try and jack in?
You may.
Okay.
Should be
It's
disappointed in himself.
33 computers check.
33 computers check. Yeah, you're all jacked into this terminal, and you see that this is a little higher tier computer than you encountered back in the previous room, the decompression chamber. You're not quite able to hack into this.
Does it seem like maybe I could use one of these security keys to help aid me in my attempt?
You feel like maybe you can. You plug it in, but you get like an error message, like it's not designed for this computer system.
Man, bunch of broken computers in here.
I'd like to say, excuse me, that Razel's like just scanning the area. So if you need me to make a perception check, you let me know, Chris.
You may make a perception check. As Rats, I need an intelligence check from you.
Uh-oh.
Well, I hope these people are very loud.
Ooh, good. 18 on the die, that's a 24 intelligence.
So you're sitting there, Rats. You're trying to hack into this computer. And you can't quite break through the security. So as you like lean back and you're thinking, you kind of glance around the room and you see all of these cybernetic zombies. And a thought occurs to you that they seem to be, they're interfacing with the system. And the tech they're wearing seems to be a little less high-tech compared to the mainframe that everything's operating off of. And the thought occurs to you that you might be able to hack into the system by hacking into one of these zombies.
Oh. Interesting. So maybe we could have done that in that first room and closed the door if we had murdered both of those guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah.
I got a 6 on my perception.
Okay.
Very perceptive.
Yeah. That's me. Mr. Perceptive.
So Rat's like can't crack into the system. He sits back in his chair and he kind of crosses his arms and thinks about it for a minute. And then he looks over at one of the zombies, gets an idea. And
It looks over, is like,
Rats reaches up to start messing with. Is this going to be a computers check again, Chris, or is it going to be an engineering check?
This is actually can be a computers, engineering, or mysticism. As all
Do
the
you
tech
need
you've encountered so
assistance?
far seems to be like this hybrid stuff. And if anybody can help with this check as well.
I'll aid or whatever. What's your mysticism?
What?
I
What is?
mean,
You just need to get a 10, and you get.
okay,
give
well,
them a
I have a plus
bonus.
19, so I
I
automatically...
failed to aid.
So I token spell this thing's head to get as much of the goop off of it as possible before I start interacting with this rotting corpse. And then Rats is like,
Hey, Raquel, do you think you could help hold this thing's head still while I try something?
Yeah, I guess. And she, like, very reluctantly, but puts out her hands to hold it as still as possible.
okay.
It's as clean as I could get it.
So,
Yeah, it's just, it's a little odd.
okay, so that's a 37 to crack into this guy's head.
All right. And is there like ooze and stuff like coming out, like where you had to insert your hacking kit?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. So you find this much easier to hack into the system.
It takes a lot longer because he's periodically stopping to cast token spell.
Oh, gosh, how can they run with this kind of hardware mounted into a corpse?
It says just like scanning the room, like looking for any kind of movement from these things in case like they wake up.
I'll have you roll a perception check in a moment. So you hack in, and you are able to use your interface device. You learn that these zombies, they're managed through from a section of the ship called Cyber Control. It's way high up in the command section. However, you're not able to get a specific location. You also are able to see the specific orders that these zombies are receiving. So you are able to pull up information on the screen. You see the space around the Empire of Bones. You see the Armada is still engaged in destroying all of the defense systems of the controller moons. You're also able to analyze how the ship's officers are using these zombies. So just kind of pulling through the data, you know that these zombies are controlled by a command link. Specifically, in the sensor suite, these zombies are all part of the science officer's command station. And you also know that the science officer remotely controls dozens of cybernetic zombies all across the ship in similar rooms. So, because you have been able to look at this, you kind of have a better idea of how the system works. So you are going to get a +2 bonus to all future computer checks when it comes to hacking systems.
Oh, okay. So this is kind of like a mini key card.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. And then you also you continue to study this even more. You feel like you could like try to feed information into the system. Try to take down the system in some way, but there seems to be like a redundancy, a failsafe in here, where they take all of the data from all of the zombies across the entire ship, and anything that doesn't match up with the larger pool of data, they kind of disregard as just faulty data.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do with these zombies.
Chris, do you want?
Yes.
Do you want my perception check?
Yeah, you can do your perception check.
28.
28. All seems pretty quiet. I mean, they haven't moved since you've been in here, even after you destroyed the one. None of them seem to be doing anything.
Rats, like, they don't seem to be like aware at all. I think we could probably just leave. We don't know if we have the time to waste to take out all of these.
It
That'd be my hands dirty.
seems like, yeah, he's casting token spell as he's replying. It seems like maybe disrupting this one room might cause more of an alarm than it would help us at all, so I think you might be right.
Because what if, like, all of a sudden all these zombies go offline at once? They're obviously... I mean, I'm surprised they haven't sent anybody down for the one that we know of. And okay, we should probably move on pretty quick.
You'd think Malachar would have sent a thing when she saw us.
Well, I think her whole thing was she's trying to take over this from the Admiral, so...
Yeah, Malachar had ulterior motives that we don't quite understand. And he's like, "Didn't you, Malachar?" And he like nudges her on the arm.
And her arm falls off.
Oh.
Come on, it wasn't that bad. Well, I mean, we've gotten slightly more access. Maybe we try the security room again.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is Raquel doing anything at all? Do you want to do anything in here at all before you head out?
Yeah, she casts token spell on her hands that she used to hold that head still.
Okay.
We basically have magic, antibiotic, or not antibiotic, any like the alcohol gel stuff.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Antibacterial stuff.
Antibacterial, that's what I was looking to say.
All right, so we're gonna back out of this room, skedaddle.
Malachar, come on. You gotta protect me against all the bad zombies.
Gotcha.
So I am going to attempt computers to get into the system again. So I have 2 key cards, which, if I remember correctly, each gave me a +4 bonus.
Yes.
And then I have the information from hacking into the zombies, which gives me a +2 bonus. So I get a +10 to this check?
Correct.
Okay.
Wasn't there another bonus?
I think
thought
that
there was
you also
another
got
one.
a +5 from her handprint as well.
Exactly.
So it's a +15 in total.
Oh my God! What's your total bonus right now?
+38.
But you still need at least a 12 to beat your previous roll.
Yeah.
Was this engineering or computers, Chris?
Computers.
All right, I can't help.
Does anybody know anything about computers?
I could aid.
Okay.
Could
I do
try.
that.
I can attempt.
I know nothing.
I know
Yeah,
nothing.
aid.
Oh, okay, I aid. That was a 20 on the die.
Okay. So I have a +42 to this check.
Oh,
At
man.
least 11 or higher.
It's 14.
Ooh.
So 55? Am I doing that math right?
What was it? 40...
42 plus 14?
So 56?
56.
Okay.
56.
Yeah, you're sitting there, you got all this bonuses, and you're typing into this thing.
It's a DC 60.
You are... you see, like, security walls coming up left and right. Boom, boom, boom. You're trying to keep up with it, stay ahead of it. And all of a sudden, all systems go green, and you have access.
Thank God.
Yeah!
We'll see you next week.
Oh, yeah! We don't have to go in the stupid room.
I like the stupid.
Hey everybody, it's Chris. Thanks for listening to the episode. We really appreciate you. Wanted to touch on something before we get on to thanking our patrons. Animate Dead, which was used to great effect in this episode to bring Malachar over to the team's side, actually does not work on Malachar because she has the unliving traits, and Animate Dead does not work on undead people. I know, it's just one of those things where once you dig into the rules and really get down to the nitty-gritty, you find out that what seems to make sense on the face really doesn't. So we're gonna kind of roll with it for now, and in the future we know what to do with it, just like we learned with sticky bombs oh so long ago. Also, I'd like to remind you that you can go to our Discord and talk about the episodes on our Spoiler Town channel, or you can go to our website too, and you can use the comment section. It's just a great way to connect with us. We love talking about the show with the listeners and getting that feedback, so please do consider stopping by and checking things out. One final thing before I get to the patrons again is don't forget about our Patreon show. We've got 5 episodes in right now. We're getting ready to put out a 6th one next month, and it'd be a great opportunity for you to catch up with us. All you got to do is go to our Patreon page, and you can join up for $5. You'll get that extra show. And now on to our patrons. I'd like to thank Rennis Tora, Cody Rutherford, Josh Gamble, Adam Wendell, UltraWave7, Mary Geiselink, and IPOSC. We appreciate your continued support, and we'd love it if you'd spread the word and maybe get a few of your friends to jump on our Patreon. And who knows, maybe our monthly show might eventually be more than monthly. Anyway, I'll see y'all later.
Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.